Since yesterday, I dropped a video on how to check your American DV lottery results. A lot of people have been asking me a lot of questions, and I'm going to be taking this. Maybe this might be the last video I am creating based on or relating to the DV American lottery issue. This is not my regular video. I teach skills on my channel here, but when there's an important information, I give it out. I go for research, bring it out, and to help the community. That's what I am made for. All right. So please, if you're new to this channel and you think that I've helped you in one way or the other, just don't forget subscribing to this channel, and also consider following me on Facebook page. I create my content on Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram. So any of these platforms that you meet me on, just make sure you support by sharing, liking, dropping a comment, and maybe you can ask a question, or when you go through my page on my channel, you're going to get more information, and basically this is going to help you. I'm going to be answering this question. After the result, what next? Somebody said after she went through, she discovered that she has won, but she didn't know what next to do, because there is a form to fill and all that. She knows there are a lot of information to follow. All right, relax, and all I ask you is just to help subscribe to this channel and turn on the notification bell, so that whenever we post a video, you'll be the first to watch. And also make sure you follow us on Facebook, Big Benji Design Community. And the question now is, after you have been selected for the DV American lottery, what next? First notification you're going to get is a PDF letter. You'll be contacted with a PDF letter of congratulations and informing you that you have been selected for this year's DV American lottery. And this letter gives you the notification or the information which is called the case number. And in this letter, you're going to get information about the location of your interview, and also the information of of what is known as the case number. You will now be allowed, or you'll be able now to fill the visa form. All right. After you receive this information, you will now be able to fill the visa form, and this visa form is what we call the DS260 or DS260. All right, and in this I'm going to be letting you know exactly what this means. DS means Department of State, and 260 is the number of the type of form you are going to be filling, because there are different forms. Like for instance, there is 160 or DS160, which if you want to go like a student, if you're going for visit like for tourism, the form is non-migrants visa. This non-migrants visa means you are going to, it's a temporal something. You're going there for temporal work, you're going there for a visit, you're going there for studies, which means that, this implies that you'll be coming back to your country of origin, or you'll be coming back from wherever you were at the time of applying for this visa. So the 260 or DS260 actually means that it's the number of the visa you're going to be applying for, which is the green card visa, obviously. So the question that I've received is when, because in my previous video I spoke about the DS, that after this you have to fill your DS260 form. And somebody was asking me, you know me, right? People that are following me here on social media, they know that I'm a man who does research and brings you solution. And immediately when I got this information, I was doing a lot of research to get exactly the information that is needed, so that you might not get confused. And those that trust my information, basically I've been waiting for. So what are you waiting for? If you're new here, consider subscribing to this channel or follow me for more information. So when should you fill this form? Now, I will advise you not to rush, though you shouldn't stay long. But when you go to fill this form, don't rush, because there are some pertinent things that if you miss out, you might not get a visa. Some people know that when you are qualified for the DV, or when you're selected for the DV lottery, it means that you are automatically going to travel. No, but there are some things that if you don't fill in, you are not going to travel, because you need to have some proofs of what you filled in when you were applying for this DV American lottery. And these are things you need to do. First things you need to know that you need to know, which are pertinent and very, very important, because without these you can't be granted a visa. What you need to know, number one, is your hosts. What do I mean by your host? Where you will live in America. Who will pick you up in America? That is the address, the information of the person, and the address of the person. Maybe the state, the city, and all that needs to be filled in that. So basically, you need, first of all, a host. And without this host, you can't fill this form, because this space will be left empty, and you cannot submit such a form. So be very certain that before you go to fill this form, you must have found out who your host is going to be. All right, and you get the full details, their address, home address, and everything, and you will see this part of the form, because this is one of the things that are very important for you to know that you must do before you are able to complete or submit this file. Another thing you should know is this form can be filled in stages when you sign in, but please don't submit without getting real and reasonable informations, because if you miss these informations at this stage, it's going to be a problem to you. And that's why I'm bringing this to you, because people have won. What next? You have won the visa, you have won the American lottery. What next? That's the question. Now, that is why I'm bringing all these informations, and also I might take more questions after this, but I'm not very certain, because this is not my regular kind of content that I create. But for the sake of the people which I love, I'm going to be helping you to drop what I'm dropping tonight. I'm dropping now, so that it can help you not to get misled, or not to go hurriedly do something that will jeopardize the joy that you had when you saw your name in the selected list of those for the 2023-2024 DV American lottery. This is now for qualifications. This is the next thing you should know when you're filling your form. Qualification. If you have not attended the high school or gotten a certificate from the high school, for instance in Cameroon, where I know the system, if you don't have an advanced level, it means that you must have been having work experience. Even if you are a driver, if you are a truck pusher, if you are a bus driver, a conductor, or whatever you are doing. Conductor in Cameroon is known as motorboy. So if that is what you have been doing, you need to give your experience. It's very necessary. Your work experience must be stated, and you must have proofs, detailed proofs or informations to prove that you have worked in this period of time. For those that there is a place of voluntary service, for those that have done voluntary service, is an added advantage. If you have worked in a place voluntarily, or offered your voluntary service to a particular establishment, company, or whatever, it's going to be of added advantage, because it get as a B. And if you have your advanced level, you might not have worked somewhere, so you will not basically have a working experience. You might have your bachelor, master's, whatever degree you have. That is different. Also, that is to say you are a student. That is the qualification you have. But for somebody that might not have been qualified, maybe due to their low level of education, they might not have gotten up to advanced level or high school certificate, you will actually need to fill in some working experience, and this needs proof. Your supervisor, the establishment you work with, and all that. So get your proper information, please. Don't go and jeopardize this, because it's going to be very important. And now, the last information I want to give you, which is very pertinent, is also family. Those who played as family. For instance, if you played with your wife, husband, children, now you might have played without their documents, But if their names were stated, this is the time you need to get their documents ready. You might have had your passport and one of these persons doesn't have. Everybody, you must go for their passports. You go for their passports and make sure you follow the order of names or the information you gave. Maybe if your wife was pregnant, or as a woman you were pregnant at that time and you didn't have a child, or you had a child but it was not mentioned, this is the time now to make sure you indicate in this form in order not to be embarrassed on the last day. And as a family, everything, if one person is absent, you might not travel. Take note of this. If one person is absent, you might not travel. Okay? And then to finalize this video, I will tell you the exact time to fill this form is when you have all the information, but don't stay too long. It will be good for you to submit this file after you have gotten all the information. And if you think that you're missing out something, make sure that you print out the information, take time, fill it before you now fill it in your computer system or whatever the electronic means of filling the file as demanded by the Department of State. All right, U.S. Department of State, that is where the DS stands for. And please take note and follow all these informations, but please don't stay too long. It's good that when your name is, you have actually received the letter of notification that you are qualified or you have been selected. These are the steps you need to take. Please, if you are new to this channel, all I ask from you is to support me by clicking the like button, share this video, and make sure you drop a comment. Why not subscribe and or follow me if you're watching on Facebook? Just do just that and it will be good. I might take questions again about DV American Lottery, what next to be done, or any information you doubt. You might come back to ask for more, but I doubt if I'm going to continue with DV American Lottery stuff. I just did the first video, which was to help people, but it's now taking me into the matter itself. So this is what I wanted to offer to you today as information. Please, all I need from you, subscribe, like, and share this video. You don't know who you might be helping with this video. Same as this, I decided to make this video to help you. Also, share this video to help another person, and that is how we learn, we help people globally. God bless you, and see you in our next video. This is Big Benji of Big Benji Design Community. Bye for now.